Welcome to another Inside Music Row. Today we'll celebrate another #1 hit with Jake Owen and 20,000 of his closest friends. We'll also check out new music from Maggie Sajak and then go behind the scenes with Casey Donahue Band on the set of their latest music video. All this and more coming up Inside Music Row. Hey there, I'm Bailey, and I'm so glad you joined us for another Inside Music Row. We've got a great show today, so let's get started. Luke Bryan's latest project, Crash My Party, sold well over 500,000 copies in its first week on sale. That's the third biggest debut of the year so far, and makes him the only country artist besides Taylor Swift to sell that many copies in 1 week since 2008. This is Luke's second consecutive top 200 #1 album. Keith Urban has already added a third leg to his Light the Fuse tour beginning January 9th in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Little Big Town and Dustin Lynch will continue as opening acts, with Brett Eldredge joining for a few Canadian dates. Keith's latest album, Fuse, finally hit stores last week. Sheryl Crow celebrated the release of her latest project, Feels Like Home, with Southern Living. The magazine co-hosted Sheryl's release party at her home, creating a multi-platform and multimedia partnership. This collaboration is part of the Southern Living brand's commitment to covering the music scene right here in the South. Look for Sheryl to be featured in the October issue, which hits newsstands September 20th. The Grand Ole Opry membership will grow again this week. Modern-day string band Old Crow Medicine Show will be formally inducted during their Tuesday night performance into the hallowed institution. The group made their debut on the Opry stage in January 2001 and have become a fan favorite during dozens of performances since. Now it's time to go inside the song. Just as his debut album was hitting stores, Brett Eldredge received the news that his single, Don't Ya, had reached the top spot on the charts. We had a chance to ask Brett about that hot new track.
Girl, you cut those jeans just right. I know you didn't buy them like that, so baby, don't even try that. You dance, oh, you move, yeah.
I went to a festival in, I think it was Wisconsin, somewhere up north, and the whole band and I were on stage, and we saw this girl in the crowd, and she was doing all these hair flips and these, like laser beam things of whatever she was doing. She was playing tricks on her mind, and she was very good about it, and we couldn't stop talking about it. And I never met her. We got on the bus and we drove home, but that girl was stuck in my mind and planted in my mind, and I got into a room and I was running with Ashley Gorley and Chris Stefano, and they had a groove going, and we just started talking about girls like this that are just very tricky, and it just kind of came out.
'Cause I can see you move a little closer, closer. Girl, I gotta get to know you, know you. Everything about you makes me want you, know what you're doing, baby, don't you?
Fall is right around the corner, but there are still tons of incredible shows out on the road. Let's take a quick peek at who's going where and when. It's time for our first quick little break, but before we go, we have a few copies of Standoff up for grabs for you this week from the Casey Donahue Band. You'll see more from Casey soon, but head on over to InsideMusicRow.com right now to get signed up for this week's drawing. Now for that break, but make sure you keep it right here. We'll hit up a huge block party celebration with Jake Owen when we come back.